got stones in the passway, and my road seemed dark at night. I got stones in the passway, and my road seemed dark at night. I got a woman that I'm loving, oh, but she just don't treat me right. Now I got a bird to whistle, and I got a bird to sing. I got a bird to whistle, oh, I got a bird to sing. I got a woman that I'm loving, Lord, but she don't mean a thing. Now I got stones in my passway, and my road seemed dark at night. I got stones in the passway, and my road seemed dark at night. I got a woman that I'm loving, Lord, but she don't treat me right. I got a woman that I'm loving, Lord, but she don't treat me. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dirty Pat Walsh channel here on YouTube. Me, your host, Dirty Pat Walsh, and my very special guest, Mr. Glenn S. Pierce. And how do we know each other, Glenn?
Well, I first encountered you at the Only years ago.
Yeah.
But I think I really didn't meet you as a, until, no thank you, until Tyler started the RPM thing.
Yeah.
He asked you.
Yeah.
We did that together, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was when.
And we've come to be bandmates.
Yep.
With I Am Made of Fire. Glenn plays bass. We're the old man section of the band. The band is kind of set up like Miles is on drums in the back, sitting down. Tyler's standing up on the left side of the stage, being a rock star. And Glenn and I are sitting in seats next to Miles.
Yeah, it's so rock and roll, sitting down.
Yeah, but we
don't have music stands.
We make a powerhouse sound.
Yeah, we do.
That's what matters. Yeah. So. But Glenn and I also have been. I haven't been videoing it because it's hard. I lost my clamp that I need to do stuff like that, but. We've been busking a little bit downtown. Glenn playing guitar and me playing harmonica along with them, and we've been focusing on playing old punk rock songs. Like what are some of the songs we've been playing, Glenn?
Homicide by
999.
Yeah. Gun Code Justice.
Yep.
Although it's like a blues song done by a band, punk band.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we count that.
It counts. The Lords of the New Church. It counts. Steve Bader's always counts.
Oh fuck yeah! That was they were going to play here in Toronto,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to get tickets, and then he died before the show.
Oh really? Right before the show. God damn.
Yeah.
He was a good one. Yeah, we were playing the Stranglers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was cool. And some
I need
old.
to practice that one a little more.
It's a great one. It's a great song. They're one of my favorite bands.
They're awesome.
Stranglers.
Amazing keyboard.
Yeah, that's what hooked me when I was first started listening to them. Was the keyboard. It was.
It jumps out at you.
It grabs you, man.
And then the bass kind of comes up and shakes you.
Yeah. It's too bad about Hugh Cornball going off. And we were playing some Elvis Costello. Little Palaces was the name of that song.
Palaces. It's one of his more folk songs.
Yeah, probably not a big. It wasn't like a hit or anything, was it?
No.
Yeah.
It was on some obscure album.
Okay.
I don't remember what.
Okay.
Oh no, it was on a compilation.
Okay. So it's cool going out on the street and playing old punk rock songs that most people walking by wouldn't know at all. And
we're doing them on acoustic, so it's a completely different feel from the actual recording.
Yeah, totally. Like we're playing acoustic guitar and harmonica.
Harmonica for punk songs.
It's funny. It's good. I enjoy it because that's how I grew up. I was a punk rock kid, and I was fully immersed in the punk rock scene. And but I had a passion for playing harmonica. So that was something I had to do completely on my own because nobody played harmonica. Nobody cared about the harmonica in the punk rock scene. So
it doesn't. It's not a widely used instrument.
No. But that's why I'm enjoying the busking because we get to go out and and a lot of these songs I kind of know how to play because they're songs I played along with when I was a kid. So yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. And we had a kid, this mom and her toddler walk by the last time we went out with, and the kid had like a pink and silver tutu. I can't remember what was printed on it, but it looked like Future Savage or something like that. It was something that alluded to that. Anyway, it had the word savage in it.
Yeah, she was
that
cute.
was pretty cool. And she had her hair done up in a little pixie tail thing. And she was dancing. Like, her mom had to get her to, come on, they can pick her up. And, yeah, she was dancing. And we were playing Homicide by 999. It was just a Peterborough moment, So, but yeah, Glenn came over today. We're gonna work on some stuff with his 4-track recorder, and as I look across the table, I'm looking at a whole bunch of stuff I don't understand at all. So that's cool. And we're gonna make some recordings. So.
And with the busking, I was thinking, I'm gonna take my loop pedal and my
nice.
my amp.
Yeah.
Because then we can layer stuff.
We have a rhythm section kind of feel. That's awesome. I've seen people do that in busking scenarios, and it usually works really well. Yeah, that's cool. It's a dead town for busking, though. It's
Panhandlers killed it.
Because when you walk down George Street, that's the main street in Peterborough. Every corner there's a panhandler. Pretty much every empty doorway. And so people get sick of being asked for money. And at the same time when we're busking, we're not asking for money. Like people are welcome to throw their money. We're just playing music.
Yeah, but when I go out on my own, I have a box and I have a thing and sign on the inside that says tips, thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
Because it's not charity. We're working for it.
yeah, totally. Yeah, and okay? Now you used to busk outside in the tough part of town late at night.
Yep, I did that
Yeah.
all year long. I would do it in winter.
Wow.
Yep.
That's amazing. Tell you got like I remember you telling me you got punched in the face. You had people try to steal your money.
Yeah.
Like, tell me a bit about that.
Well, one night some guy just came up and he started screaming at me and punching me.
That's
He
crazy.
beat the crap out of me.
That's
He
crazy.
wasn't just punching me in the face.
Yeah.
And there was a crowd of people there, and they all watched it, and I guess it was entertaining.
What happened to your gear and your money?
Nothing. It was safe.
Okay.
But I've had people try and take my money. I've had people ask. One guy came up and he said, "Can I have your guitar to smash?" He's like, "I'll give you $300. Can I?" I'm like, "Fuck no." It's like, would you tell a carpenter to sell his tools to eat? You know. And
Yeah.
Like when people say that. I don't remember what I was going to say. I had a point. But it's gone.
Well, that's pretty brave of you, Glenn.
Yeah.
You know, whenever I was busking, I would always my corner was the corner of Hunter and George by the Royal Bank, and I still kind of consider that my corner when I go out. You know.
And that seems like a bizarre place to set up to me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know, like, because I wouldn't think they have the same traffic. I mean, that side of the street does have more traffic than
Yeah.
than the other. But
Well, see, I based that on 20 years ago. You know, when I or 25 years ago, when I first moved to town. You know, that's all I did was busk, and I was on welfare and I busked, and I made a lot of money. I mean, I would average about $20 an hour on that corner.
yeah,
You know.
well, that's cool. That's what I was getting. I spent like 3 or 4 years playing in the doorway to Nutty Chocolatier.
Okay.
I went in and asked them if that was okay.
Okay.
And they gave me a little note from the manager to say in case I got hassled.
Yeah.
With it. Yeah. So.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a good spot, like because it was right. Those two bars, I can't remember what they were called, but they were just down the street. So
Sin City.
Sin City and whatever the other one was.
Yeah.
And
It's a trash bar.
yeah, but I would do it from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m.
That's nuts.
I would get the people that have just left the bar and the ones that are heading to the bar.
Wow.
And then everybody's going home.
Wow. That's a very good business decision of you, Glenn. But I admire your
That's
gumption on that. Yeah. I used to play the liquor store, outside the liquor store every now and then.
Yeah, that was always a
It
good
was
spot.
a good spot.
No chance of getting it now.
And if you could hook it on like Christmas Eve, or like a New Year's Eve, like, you know, one of those holidays where like it's just like they're closing early and it's a big celebration. You know, like people would drop like 50s in your case, things like that.
Nice.
I think I heard a tale of one guy getting a number of $100 bills on a New Year's Eve. Yeah, it used to be a good job in town. You know, I have to say it's one of the best paying jobs I've ever had. You know, busking. Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah. But today's a new world. You know. And it's a panhandler's game now. I don't even know how well the panhandlers do. You know.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
Yeah, I don't.
Like until we went it was 5 years that I didn't, and the reason I stopped was actually to go back to what we were talking about before. This crackhead came up and started screaming at me that I was on his spot.
Oh fuck!
And at this point, I was only making chump change.
Mm-hmm.
And I just said, this isn't worth getting stabbed over.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
That and people are jerks. And
people are awful.
Yeah, they can be. I encountered a lot of very cool people when I was playing. A lot of
Oh,
people
certainly.
would stop and hang out. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Certainly, yeah. It's an interesting thing to do because you do meet and interact with a number of anybody, anybody, and some are great and some are horrible. You I used to have this one lady, she'd come up to me and she'd say, "Oh, there's a penny around the corner about 2 blocks down. You probably want to stop and go pick that up." It's like, fuck you,
yeah, that's just
It's being rude,
being an asshole.
But you get all kinds when you're busking. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people consider it just panhandling, and that's
Yeah, yeah. It's not right. It's cultural. It adds to the cultural integrity of the town, I think. Anyhow, we got to wrap this up. So thanks for joining me, Glenn. We're gonna make some music now,
Let's make some noise.
and we'll see you soon. Be well and stay free.
Bye.